Hi friends, welcome back to that 1870s homestead. My name's Rachel and we're having a lot of fun together in the kitchen today, and at least I've been having fun. I hope you find it entertaining and give you some inspiration to do every holiday season come Christmas time. I really enjoy making some homemade gifts. It's one of my favorite things to gift. I think it's, in today's world there's a lot of things that can be store-bought, and whether or not somebody actually uses them and puts them to use. And I'm just not that big into a large amount of consumerism unless I know that the individual is really going to use it. So beauty products, baked goods, meals in a jar, those kinds of things are things that I really enjoy giving because I know that they'll go to use. And I like to gift things in reusable things. Anyway, today's not about gift giving. It's about me preparing for that. And I was playing this morning, so I'll show you a couple things that I've already done. So I made some, this is a gorgeous green honey or matcha tea honey face cleanser. You can use it as a mask too. I already have a video on this. Of course, we have our soap. I got it all nice and cleaned up and got the little, bits off. And that soap is shea butter, coconut oil, avocado oil with some really good bentonite clay in it for detoxing and remineralizing. And I made a yummy honey lotion, which is going to be a future video. Still working on the recipe to get it just right. And this one we're making today is a cinnamon honey sugar scrub. And that's what we're going to start with. So why don't you guys come down here, we'll throw together a really delicious, absolutely luxurious honey sugar scrub. You guys can see, okay. So I am using just raw sugar, not processed refined sugar, ground cinnamon, honey, again, raw honey, unpasteurized, and coconut oil. And so we're gonna go in with probably 2 cups or so of coconut oil. And when I do beauty products, I kind of just measure it by eye. I'm not too big on having to measure by measuring cups. And honestly, this is probably like right at 2 cups left in the container. We'll call that good for now. I can always add more if I need to. And then we're gonna go in with 2 cups of sugar. Alrighty, and then we're gonna go in with about probably a 1/4 cup of honey. This. And then about 4 teaspoons of cinnamon. Alrighty. I'm gonna give this a good enough mix as I can with a spoon, and then I'm gonna get in there with my hands and really work it. So I just personally like to work this with my hands. It's the only way that I've easily found to get to like the big chunks of coconut oil worked in. So we're just gonna mix this together as good as we can, working through it with breaking up all those good coconut chunks. And it smells like French toast. And I actually, in the jar that I made earlier, I would say you probably really want to enjoy this fragrance of cinnamon, because it does, after you use it, it does leave the slightest enjoyable cinnamon smell on your skin. And cinnamon is so good for your skin if you didn't know. We'll get into like all the wonderful properties of these ingredients. I'm not just throwing this kind of stuff together for no reason. All of this is so good on your skin for lots of reasons, and I'll share some of that with you in a minute. Alrighty, I have it pretty well combined. So we're gonna get our little jars filled up. I was fortunate that my daughter-in-law gifted me all of these wee Yoplait yogurt jars that her mom had been saving. So I thought they would make perfect. They're nice flat bottom for, you know, in your bathroom. Less tip likeliness. So however you would say that. Less likely to tip. That's the right way to say it. And then I bought these on Amazon. I think they were like $12 or $13 for 20 pack or something like that. How cute is that? So cute. And I should say, I have been using all of these products all day long, so I don't think from just making everything and washing my hand, so I don't think my skin can absorb possibly any more moisture today. But it feels so, so good. So I'm gonna get these jars filled, and then we're gonna move on and start a Bentonite clay honey mask next. And that will be kind of the final recipe on today's video that I can't wait to share with you guys. It's brand new for me. I have been using Bentonite clay for a while, just in other uses around the home, but I'm excited to have it in this form and to be able to gift it. Gorgeous, so cute. What was I going to say? Oh, but while I'm here filling these jars with you, let me tell you. So I have several videos. I'm a huge, huge firm believer in honey in our daily regimen, whether it's consuming it or using it on your body as skincare products, using it for medicinal purposes. And I have made, let's see, honey shave cream. Let's see, we did a honey hair mask. Oops, that one's too full. And we've done a honey body wash, honey matcha. Like I said, the honey matcha face mask, I've shared that recipe already. And I am currently using, I haven't done a video on it, but I'm currently using a honey shampoo for my personal care. But listen, I believe it's, you know, if you read about it in ancient days, right, it was one of the most widely used beauty product out there. I think they said Cleopatra bathed in milk and honey. It's very biblical. I love the idea of using what God created for his natural intended purpose. And so, whoa, one more jar. Thought I was done. Okay. Okay, well that one was fun. I can probably just work it in this. Do I need? No, I don't need coconut oil oh, I do, half cup. We'll make that work. It's more like a quarter cup. Okay, so what we're making now is a face mask. And let me just tell you, I told you I was going to tell you some of the benefits of a lot of these things. Well, coconut oil and olive oil, I learned this year, and so I'm going by it, and I applied it this year with the knowledge that I had, and those are two of the most natural oils for natural SPF. Did you know that? It is. So not that you're going to use like the sugar scrub's going to be on your skin for an SPF, but there's coconut oil and the lotion, and you know, some of that does just the humectant factor. I think that's the way you say that word. You know, the hydration factor. You know, like I showed you, my skin was still nice and creamy and just delicious. So some of it does stay on you. What I was going to say though, besides the SPF factor, coconut oil is just wonderfully hydrating for your skin, and it's something that a lot of people can use that are sensitive to other oils like olive oil. It's less I don't know what the right word is. There's a factor for it. And people that have more sensitive prone skin to say like eczema or psoriasis or acne, things like that, olive oil might not be the best choice. It's just a little bit harsher, I guess, is the best way to explain it. Even though like I tolerate it wonderfully, I use olive oil on my skin every single day. But anyway, not everybody can. So we are making a bentonite clay face mask. I've done lots of face masks before. One of my favorites is the honey matcha. So instead of using, this is like my go-to, the honey matcha. I'll use this as an everyday cleanser and a deep face mask, like once a week. But if you don't want to use that, another one of my go-to, if I don't have anything mixed up and ready, I always have aloe in my bathroom shelf, and I always have honey up there. I mix them to equal parts, slather it on my skin, go lay in bed for 15-20 minutes before bed, and then, you know, flip on my phone or whatever, and then go rinse that off, and oh, love it. Okay, but this one is going to be more of a, every now and then I will get like a little blemish flare up. It's usually during like stressful times or something like that. Bentonite clay is wonderful at detoxifying our skin, detoxifying and whatever you use it for. There's lots of it in like Redmond's toothpaste uses bentonite clay. You can use it like as in a mouthwash, like soak it overnight in water and then rinse your mouth with the bentonite clay water. And some people do drink it for supposedly liver detox, but they do say caution with that because it can cause constipation. So because you are ingesting clay, which you would think might clog up the pipes a little bit. Enough about bentonite clay. Honey is basically luxury in nature. It's one of the most hydrating things you can put on your skin. It's cleansing, it's healing, it helps with aging. It does a lot of that good scientific stuff with respect to helping your skin create collagen or maintain elasticity. And then, what else are we putting in here? Oh, aloe. So aloe, I took notes because I never remember this stuff, just straight out of my brain. Aloe we're going to be putting in here is hydrating. It's a stimulant for producing collagen as well, and it's a natural source of silic acid, so it's wonderful again if you're like blemish prone skin. You can use this on your back. Fun fact, this mask that we're making today, not just for your skin, it's a great scalp mask too. So if you're getting like buildup or you have a kid that's got buildup in their scalp, that can be natural, like as kids are going through the change in life, you know, coming into puberty, that their skin gets extra oily or they're dealing with dandruff, things like that. Another great use for this. So we have a little bit of coconut oil in there. We're going to see how that goes. I'm going to be adding 2 cups of bentonite clay. And we are adding a full cup of honey, so I need to go get a little bit more. We had just a wonderful honey harvest this year. Oh my goodness, so wonderful. And I'm just so grateful and blessed that I can make these products for next to nothing, because if you do have to go out and buy honey to do this kind of stuff, I realize that that might not be all that cost affordable. But if you have a great resource, choose some local raw unpasteurized honey. I highly recommend it. Well, number one, buying these products at a store is expensive anyway. Anytime you see like organic beauty care products or things with honey in them, just the prices go up for whatever reason. Oh, well, for good reason. I know it takes a lot to grow your own and to grow organically. This is the olive oil I made with you guys back in the summer, infused with rose. So we're going to add a couple tablespoons of that. Now, a couple tablespoons to this whole batch is not going to be overpowering at all. But the rose is another wonderful, wonderful thing for your skin. Alrighty, and then our aloe. How much aloe are we gonna do? And I make up these ingredients, guys, or these recipes. Like, I go get inspiration from others, and I know what I need in my beauty regimen, or what those that I'm gifting this to would likely be able to tolerate and use on their skin. So just because I'm sharing this recipe with you, there's tons of recipes online. And how much of this am I putting in? A half of a cup. That say it's rare, but some people are even allergic to aloe, and this is just pure aloe vera gel. So we're gonna mix all this together. Another thing, so like, oh, what was I gonna say? Ooh, dusty. This is going to be a fun one too. We're going with muted tones with this beauty care basket. It's not bright and vibrant colors of chapsticks or homemade blushes or anything like that. It's all just basically honey themed. And where was I going though? That's what it's looking like so far. Fun. I was going to tell you guys something. I don't remember. But yeah, go check out the other videos on things to make. Oh, I know. I was talking about prices of stuff, right? And I'll bring you guys down here and we'll talk while I get this all smushed together. Well, I started to film this and it is such a mess to fill these little jars. So I'm pushing this. Hopefully you guys can see. Down in the jar, but you can see what it's like on your skin. Just creamy. Now this mask, you're not gonna wash this kind of mask off. It's like a mud mask, basically. You're not gonna wash that off with just water. You're gonna need a washcloth. But how would you use this? So after after a nice warm shower, your pores are all opened up, your skin's nice and clean, put this mask on. Use it like for people with acne prone areas, or with current flare-ups or anything like that. You could probably use it twice a week and let it sit on for, I'd say, 15 minutes. And then moisturize after you use it. Now there's good moisturizing properties in here with the honey and the little bit of rose oil that we added and the aloe, but bentonite clay itself, just because it is doing a detox on the skin, can leave your skin feeling drier than if you didn't moisturize afterwards. I would just recommend that. And we're gonna have to clean these jars thoroughly after we get the lids on. Ooh, this is fun. It's like playing with clay. That's what it feels like. Wet, really, really wet clay. Wet, sticky clay. You'll see today. Did I add any? No, I didn't. No fragrances. I'm trying to do less and less with that. Like just sticking with the pure ingredients. Unless I need an essential oil for a purpose. But if it's just for fragrance, I am trying to do less of that. Okay, wasn't that fun? We had so much fun today. At least I did. I've been playing in the kitchen. Probably it is 2:25 right now. I've probably been playing in here since 10 o'clock, just making lots of different things. But this one I wanted to share with you just so I could continue to build up my offerings to you guys on how you can make homemade either beauty care for yourself or some wonderful, beautiful gifts for those that you love. So this is that Bentonite clay mask. Isn't it just beautiful? I think it just looks like, just pretend like you're having spa day for yourself. If you got out of a nice bubble bath and now you're gonna put on your mud mask, and just so fun. And the sugar scrub. Guys, this stuff sells for like a fortune. It's all the rage right now, honey sugar scrubs. So save yourself a dime and make it yourself. And I think it's all just going to make some really, really pretty gifts. Let me see if I can get this color finally on screen. I think so. Oh, looks good with my red Christmassy. And I have this recipe already posted. My daughter-in-law swears by it. She says her skin's never felt better. She makes it for herself now. So I am going to bring you guys next this recipe. This is really exciting for me. I wanted to test it. I'm going to use this jar myself for a minute and just make sure I really, really like it. I think I'm really going to. I've made lotion bars, and I've made 2 times my own like whipped butter, body butter. And that, if you know anything about body butters and things like that, it's made with tallow, and it goes like really far, like a little bit goes a long way. And I wanted something that was more like a lotion, but similar. A little bit goes a long way. So I have tons of lard, and I wanted to try something and make sure it didn't have any smell. And this is not all lard. It's a shea butter base, so it mostly smells like shea butter, but lard for the creaminess of a lotion, and I really, really love it. So that's going to be the next recipe that I bring you guys. And anyway, just happy homemaking. I hope that it's just so fun for me. I don't know that everyone honestly truly enjoys homemade gifts like everyone. So give it to those people that you really know are going to appreciate the thought and love and care that you put into this. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon, and happy holiday season. Thanksgiving's next week. All right, talk to you guys later.